Hello, butterflies. I dressed up today. This is the rattiest t-shirt that I have. It's also probably my favorite one. I hope you all have the most comfortable, ratty favorite t-shirt yourselves because it's just something comforting about it. I don't know. And it seems like the older it gets, the more worn it becomes, the more I love it. Anyway, I digress. I digress. So today I'm drinking, like you're all super interested, but I think it's kind of fun to talk about. I am drinking Lion's Mane Rhodiola Mushroom Herbal Tea, and it's made with organic lion's mane, and it's a prebiotic, la 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 la. It is so good for your mood balancing, and it's great for brain health. It's cool. I got it from, we are members of Thrive, if you've ever seen that online, and they send us, whatever we want to have ordered, I guess, but we get, staples for the kitchen, the pantry, and stuff like that from there. And I found this tea, and the brand name is Ticino. FYI, if you're interested, it's really, really good. It's got like a rose taste to it. It's very gentle. It's, some teas can be a little bit bitter or acidic, and I can steep this as long as I want. It doesn't seem to make it any stronger as far as making it unpleasant to drink. So we'll give it a try. Yeah. Today, butterfly people, I want to talk a little bit about mindfulness. So this is a book that, how sometimes maybe this doesn't happen to you. Maybe I'm just weird. That's fine. I'll come into my little living room where most of my books are on bookshelves, and I feel like I want to read something a little bit different today, something I haven't picked up in a while. And I just kind of go up to my bookshelves, and sometimes I even run my fingers across the bindings of the books, across the spines, and I'll land on something. Or I'll walk into this little space and a book will just come into my head. I'm like, that's the book. I need to look at that book and pick it up. This is one of my favorite books. I have read it 3 or 4 times, and it's one of those books that you keep going back to, and you just open it to a random page and you find something delicious. It's called Miraculous Living, A Guided Journey in Kabbalah Through the 10 Gates of the Tree of Life by Rabbi Shoni Leibowitz. And this is what it looks like. I think I picked this book up at a used bookstore for, let's see if the price is in here, $4.95. I love it. So anyway, I want to read you just a teeny tiny bit about, in 2 little passages. Mindfulness is awareness of thoughts moving through your mind without clinging, analyzing, or judging. It is observing the mind with compassion, generosity, and non-attachment. That non-attachment, that is the key. Letting go of what the outcome is, man, that's hard for us to do, isn't it? We think we know what it is we're working toward. We think we know why we've saved X amount of money so that we can then do this thing. We think we know why, we've chosen to be in this relationship because it's going this direction, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, but not really, things change, and you suddenly just know that it wasn't for you. And if you let go of that from the beginning and you just kind of are able to lean into listening, not easy to do. It's a work in progress every day. So, but here's the other thing I wanted to read. It's like a whole paragraph, so stick with me, please. Stick with me. It's really, really good. Okay. Practicing mindfulness includes the possibilities of hearing your inner voice. Once you clear your mind and you're free from attachment, the soul sings her sweet melody through the pores of your body, and a silent sound is heard. An intangible feeling is felt, an invisible image is seen. This is the sound of the breath of the divine. In this sound, you hear the refreshing stream of the living waters, and you feel the flow of the life-giving nectar of God. To hear and feel the sensations of the audible stream is a meditation available to everyone. God has placed within you the mindfulness to observe it. And yeah, I love thinking about things as a current, as flow. I won't go into this long story, but I have this little phrase in my head that came to me, I don't know, a couple years ago, and it was just September 16th, 2023, to be exact, a year and a half ago, to stop, recognize the flow, and move slowly forward with the flow. So sometimes I think in this busy, chaotic world that we live in, it's really, really easy to A, lose track of the flow, or two, not hear what we're meant to listen for, if that makes sense, because we have so much other noise in our heads, in our ears, people, noise around us. There's stuff on the phone, social media, and news, all of those things that keep us from centering, from being able to be still and be quiet and listen for what truly is coming from within, which is coming from God. I do believe that. And I think that every one of us has the divine within us. I know that we do. And if you are willing to stop and just take a minute, you can access that. You can literally access what God is guiding you toward. And you might not know what it is, but He gives you what I heard earlier today. He gives you a detour in the right direction. Don't you love that? God gives us the detours in the right direction because we think, oh, this is a roadblock. But this just means this isn't for us, whatever this is. And as much as we keep knocking on that red door, because the red door is the one that everybody wants to go through, the yellow door over there is wide open and waiting for us. It's just we have to get out of our head and into our centered place, our divine space. And there are lots of ways to do this, and we'll talk more about that. It's not rocket science, and it doesn't take, it's not really hard to do. It just takes commitment to learn how and to just do it. The more often we do something, the better we get at it. It's the same with mindfulness, and I'm working on mine every day. I try to get up 10 minutes earlier. I like my bed. I like to be snuggly in the morning, but I do try to get up 10 minutes early, and I get my warm lemon water, and I come and I sit on this little couch right here in the dark with the window open so I can see the mountains outside. A little bit because it's not quite light yet. And I'm just quiet. And I truly try to pray, and if a thought comes into my head, which it does, lots of them come in all the time, I'll say, I recognize you, I release you. And it's almost like I have this mental image of a stream where, okay, bloop, there's that thought, it's going down the stream, bye. And then the next one comes, the next one comes, the next one comes. But the more you practice this practice, the more it starts to really feel like something's happening. It's pretty incredible. Anyway, thanks for listening today. If you liked this video, if you felt like you got any little nugget from it that might be the tiniest bit helpful, I hope that you'll suggest this to somebody else that you will like, that you will subscribe, and just share it. Let's make this world a beautiful place. Okay? One butterfly at a time. I'll talk to you soon.